What's good, everybody? Before I start this episode, man, I just want to say if you're easily offended, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here!
Also, if you're opposed to accountability or holding oneself accountable, you should also go.
Damn!
You know what I'm saying? This episode is not going to be for the weak-hearted, man. And it's basically my raw reaction, raw and unfiltered reaction to the news of Porsha and Simon's divorce. All right, so without further ado, man, let's get right into it. We're gonna break it down.
Porsha Williams' relationship with Simon Guobadia is over. The Real Housewives of Atlanta star has filed for divorce after 15 months of marriage, according to legal docs obtained by People. Porsha first met Simon on the Bravo reality series when the Nigerian-born business.
That's red flag number one. You don't meet your wife on the set of a reality TV show. That's red flag number one. But let's continue.
Man was still married to her former co-star Fallon Guobadia. However, the two split up in April 2021. The same month, Porsha and Simon started dating. A month later, the couple announced their engagement with.
A month later. So they dated for a month and then they announced their engagement a month later.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Red flag number two. Yo, you cannot make this shit up.
Porsha captioning a post at the time, "Yes, we are crazy in love. I know it's fast, but we are living life each day to its fullest. I choose happiness every morning and every night. He makes me so happy." The reality.
Bruh.
Yo, there is nothing I hate like people over-explaining themselves to the internet. That's a red flag for me. Number three. There's no way, if you're truly in love, you're not going to be responding to any and everybody who tries to come at your relationship. And I've seen this over and over again, man, that people that claim they're so in love, they're always seeking for social media validation, which is crazy to me. And that's a red flag, definitely.
The star who documented their romance on their 2021 Bravo spinoff, Porsha's Family Matters, added, "And to me, that is what matters most."
Marrying a amazing Nigerian man, honey. It is not going to be intimate. It's going to be huge, probably. it's going to be big, but I wanted to have an intimate feel.
The two officially tied the knot in November 2022 during a Nigerian native law and custom ceremony at the Four Seasons Hotel Atlanta. The following day, the newlyweds exchanged vows again in a second, more traditional American.
All right, so y'all get the picture, right? I ain't gonna let it run all night because y'all get the picture. So basically, Simon's African, you know what I'm saying? They did a traditional African wedding for him, and Porsha's American, so they did a traditional American wedding, right? All right, so basically, this is a teachable moment, man. I think especially for us men, this is a teachable moment. This is the shit everything that he did is the shit we should not do. You understand? That's what he did is the shit we should not do. We should do the complete opposite of what he did. Now, let's do a full breakdown, right? So he met Porsha on the set of a reality TV show. So she was one of the women that starred in the TV show. Let me tell y'all something, man. It takes a certain kind of woman to be on reality TV. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking women who are divorced or anything, because a woman can get divorced and still get married and have a good life. It's not just the fact that they're divorced. It takes a certain kind of woman to be on reality TV. I'm going to just put that out there. Reality TV is full of drama and chaos. And it takes a dramatic woman and a chaotic woman to be a successful reality TV star. Porsha is a successful reality TV star. That means she's all about the chaos and she's all about the drama. So why the fuck would any man want to marry this kind of woman? It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. And the fact that, here's the thing too, because listen, I'm young, right? I'm not no relationship expert. I'm not no relationship guru. I'm none of the above. I'm just giving y'all what I know from experience and what I've known from pure observation and how people interact with each other, right? This is the thing. Marriage is a serious investment. All right, I know that much. So why the hell would you invest in something after a month? That makes absolutely no sense, man. That makes absolutely no sense. So you're telling me that, first of all, to marry a woman, you got to vet a woman to marry, right? You got to see her in every emotional state. You have to see her in these states. Because when tough time comes around, man, you don't want to be married to a woman who's just a freaking destroyer, is just going to ruin everything. You need to see this woman in various different states to know if she's a lifetime partner, to know if she's someone that you could do life with. Because life ain't all about ice cream and cherries, man. Life get hard sometimes. And if you choose the wrong woman, you are fucked, my brother. I'm just gonna put it out there. Either she's gonna make your life worse, or she's gonna leave when your life gets worse. But it's not gonna end well for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's number one. And a woman on a reality show is definitely not a woman you want to marry, because the thing is, a woman's past tends to predict her future. It tends to predict her future. Not all the time, but I'm gonna go out there and say 90% of the time, a woman's past predicts her future. If she was dramatic and chaotic in her last marriage, there's a 90% chance she's going to be dramatic and chaotic in her new marriage. Best believe. That's why a lot of women, when you see they get divorced after that multiple times. They just they don't understand how a marriage works. They never learn from their mistakes, and they keep making the same mistakes over and over again. That's how these women are. So I'm surprised at a guy of Simon's age. Simon is well into his 50s. It's kind of shocking to me that you should be an OG. Like, you could be my dad. He should be the one that's telling me the game. I'm over here telling him shit or talking about shit that he should have already known. You don't marry these kind of women, man. And this is the lesson behind this video. You don't marry women who are reality TV stars, because they are dramatic and chaotic. And dramatic and chaotic women do not go well in marriages. They just don't. And the other crazy thing is too, this is not her first rodeo, man. She had a marriage, I think, before to some NFL player that ended in a divorce, right? It ended in a divorce, but she didn't get shit. She didn't get shit. I think she got like a Mercedes Benz or some shit like that. She didn't get anything. And that first marriage to do that, a prenup. You understand what I'm saying? But I guarantee you, 9 out of 10 times, I guarantee you that this divorce that she did with Simon, she's leaving that divorce to the bag. I'm telling you that right now. She leaving this divorce to the bag, because the fuck up she made with her first divorce and she didn't get shit. Best believe she not gonna make that mistake with this one. She gonna get that back. Because there's no way you could tell me that you really love somebody and you marry them in a month. Like, there was no love there to begin with. So I'm not surprised that this shit ended after 15 months. In my opinion, this shit was about the bag from the jump. There was no love in this shit. There was no nothing. This was about the money and the publicity. It's gonna enhance her role as, you know, on a whatever reality TV show she's on now. It's gonna bring more drama to her role. So at the end of the day, this was a chess move for her, but it was a really stupid move for Simon. A really dumb move, brother. I'm sad, man. It sucks that it had to be you, but y'all gotta learn, man. Y'all gotta learn that these women, a lot of these women really are bad news. Not all women, but a lot of these modern day women, they're bad news. And you can know they're bad news by the way they carry themselves. You don't want to be involved with these women, much less marry these women. That is crazy. You don't marry women like this, man. You got to vet these women, man. And I know a lot of you guys, you get swayed away by the booty and the sex and the boobs. Like, that shit is played out, though. That shit is played out. Good sex is never a reason to marry a woman. I'm not saying you marry her because of good sex. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to imply that. I'm just saying a lot of times men marry women for the wrong reasons. And sometimes good sex is one of those reasons. He obviously married her for the wrong reason because he got engaged to her within a month. That makes no logical sense at all. And the crazy part is, man, the same lawyer she used for her ex-husband is the same lawyer she's going to use for him.
What? What the fuck?
And like I said before, the first marriage, she didn't get shit, and she was the same lawyer. Don't you think that lawyer is going to get her some money this time? There is no way she's coming out of this empty-handed. And so, man, like at the beginning of the video, I said, man, what this guy Simon did is the exact opposite of what we should do as men. When you're selecting a woman to marry, don't do none of this. Don't try to marry a woman that's dramatic and chaotic. That's number one. And don't be in a rush to marry a woman within no 1 month or no short time frame. That's not going to end well for you. That is not going to end well for you. All right. So like I said, man, this is a teachable moment for all the men out there. Men like this, women make an example out of these men all the time. And it's really sad that, some men, especially older men, still aren't learning. They still don't understand that these women are in these marriages for them. They're not in the marriage for the relationship. They're in the marriage solely for themselves. And it's something, as men, we got to learn, and we got to observe that, hey, whenever you're marrying a woman, you got to vet her properly, because proper vetting, a lot of these women will get eliminated. The reason why a lot of these men have problematic ex-wives and problematic wives is because they didn't take the time out to vet these women properly. So they married a fucking fraud. And then they wonder why the woman acts the way she acts. You got to vet women properly, man. There ain't no two ways about it. You got to spend time. If you're going to invest your life and your finances and your time and have children with this woman and invest your legacy with this woman, you better spend a lot of time investing in vetting this woman and making sure she's the one. Like I said, man, this is a teachable moment. And that's really all I got to say about the situation. You know what I'm saying? As men, let's do the complete opposite of what this guy did, man. You know what I'm saying? A wise man learns from the mistakes of others, right? So he obviously made a mistake. So it's a teachable moment, man. Let's not make the same mistake these guys made, all right? He's just another statistic that went down because of a woman, all right? That's all I got for y'all today, man. Yeah, until next time, y'all be safe.